Hi Tom and Shara, this is Julianne and Chris, and we're just translated some videos for you. These are people who are leaders in the community, and they're thanking you for giving food, money for their families, and we just want to thank you also. It's been such a great blessing during this time. So this is Susanna. She runs our daycare, and her husband is our bus driver. She's also one of the sub-leaders in the community.
She's in home number 216.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Hi, how you doing? My name's Susana Bermejo. I am part of the Build a Miracle family. My home's number 216. I want to thank you on behalf of the community for all the support that you've given, that we've received from you, from the Bumol family, the economic support that you've given us for all the families. It's been so gratifying for us to be the ones that are in between, the go-betweens between you and your generosity and the families that so much need the help. In order to allowing us to help the families during what's going on with the pandemic has been very difficult for them, and this without this support, it's made it possible for us to buy food, and they're able to buy propane to be able to cook, just the basic necessities. It's just helped us so much to be able to help these families. It's just so, there are families that literally were hopeless, without hope, and to be able to support them in a way, to give what you give us and pass it on to them has just been such a beautiful thing, both for them and for us that are making it happen. Thank you.
Okay, this is Laura. She's another one of our leaders, and she is actually going to college right now to get a degree in social work, and we're going to have her start working maybe 20 hours a week for us in the community center, helping out with all the families who come in.
Hi, good morning. The motive for this video is to be expressed on my behalf and for my family and the community. Thanks to the Bumol family from the bottom of my heart. I want to send you a big hug. That was quick.
Okay, this is
short and sweet.
This is Josefina, and she's one of our 4 main leaders who works every day at the community center. Let's see what she has to say.
Hi, Bumol family. I hope you find yourselves well. My family and I are very well, thanks to God. My name is Josefina. I'm one of the leaders, and I represent the Terrazas del Valle community. Today, I want to give you thanks by means of this video for all the support you've given us to the people in our community. Thanks because those folks and those families are the most vulnerable people in the face of this pandemic. I have 27 families that have been directly benefited by the support that you've given. There are people that are elderly. A lot of them have health problems, and the folks that are elderly, they really can't go to the stores. So we actually go buy them the food, and we're able to go get their weekly needs, families, medicines. It's such a great blessing for those families. And some of the families that we're giving a small amount of cash so that they can take care of their needs, they're so happy, they're so grateful. It's made the difference for them. It's all the difference in the world to them. And after saying that, all that is left for me to say thank you so much, to express gratitude to you for all you've done, and to also ask God to bless you and say that we miss you so much. We want to be able to have you here and have everybody meet you. Maybe on some day when we have a project again, you can come and join us on one of the days that we do projects.
Oh, she's talking fast. Okay, this is Delphina. She is one of our sub-leaders who is really sweet, but I don't know how she's doing in this video, but she's made some other ones.
She's a little bit better when she's not going off the script.
Yeah, let's see what she says. Well, for all of them, it's especially the sub-leaders, they don't have as much opportunity, or they're just kind of learning how to become leaders. So this is really a good exercise for them anyway.
They found their voice through being able to take what you're making possible happen and bring it to families that are even more vulnerable than them, and and come from even worse situations.
Yeah, and I just think they feel so blessed, just like the First Lady was saying, just to be able to be in the middle of your generosity and just to see it happen in their communities.
Yeah,
it's
Susanna.
Really empowering for them and just makes them feel so good to be able to give back in that way. So anyway, this is Delfina.
Hola, buenos días.
Hi, good morning. Dear sponsor, Lily Bumol. I am grateful from the bottom of my heart for the support that you are giving my community. Since at this time, most of the families aren't able to work, the majority, for the contingency or pandemic that we're going through right now. Well, I tell you that I want to give you my thanks for the support, for your noble hearts, and that and everything you do for our families, and to make fill so many hearts with joy. Take good care of yourself. I send you a big, strong hug.
This is Karina. She's another one of our sub-leaders who has been in a home maybe a year and a half or so, and her husband both work really hard for Build a Miracle.
Good afternoon. My name is Karina. I want to express my gratitude to Lily Bumol and family for all the support that you have brought to bear in our communities. Because for this situation, there are so many families that don't have any work at all, and well, they don't have how to maintain their families, how to take care of their kids, and thanks. And when we give them the support, they are also grateful and they are so happy. And even though for them, they said that it was a lot. They're like overwhelmed by how much it is. Because at this time they didn't have anything. They didn't even have a way to buy food or even buy the basic necessities. And thank you for giving them this little bit of happiness and joy to each family in this community. Because truthfully, it's true that there are so many people that need it. The support. And thank you for being people that are so good, such good people, that you all take the time to actually support people, the most needy people. Thank you. And I send you a big, strong hug to each one of you. And we hope that you find yourselves well wherever you are, and that God blesses you, each and every one of you. Thank you.
So cute. They really are thankful. And it's amazing to me how $50 they say is such a big deal for them. That's what is almost painful to hear, actually. This is Olga. She's another one of our 4 main leaders, and she actually has COVID. She's getting better, but if she sounds a little out of breath, that's why. But of course, even through all of this, was still motivating her sub-leaders and helping out people in her community.
Hi, good morning, dear Lily Bumol sponsors and families. I am the leader from the Maclovio Rojas neighborhood, and I'm making this video to express my thanks on behalf of the whole community that you guys have given us. Thank you for this noble hearts that you have, and seeing that we have such great needs in this community, and then that you do something about it. And as we face these problems, this support has served to help so many families so that they can just eat. They can have the basics, just a plate of food at their home for their kids, medicine. So many cases where there's illness, we just don't have the words to fully express the level of gratitude that we feel. Our families are so completely grateful to you for this time when they have been able to live just a little bit less concerned for not having even just the basic needs and food for their families and for their kids. Thank you. I want to tell you that with all my heart, I hope that God takes care of you, that He is a blanket for you no matter where you are. He covers you, and because of what you've done for these families. and that God continues to grace you with his protection.
This is one of our, another sub leader. She's lived in a house for, I think maybe a year, probably 2 years.
Good morning, beloved Bumol sponsor. I want to thank you for this enormous gesture that you've made for this community. And my community is truly a low resource community economically, and especially in this times, it's been worse. The pandemic has come and it goes all over. But so many families are going through very difficult times. As such, you guys have made a difference facing this situation, because thanks to you, we have food on our tables, and they have food on their tables. They are so grateful, truthfully, for all the support that you guys have given them. May God bless this enormous gesture and bless your whole family. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. I am Nata Guadalupe, and I am a helper here for Build a Miracle. And I thank you for everything you do. Thank you.
All of these sub leaders, they're more like volunteers. We pay them like either $100 or $200 stipend a month, depending on what they do. So anyway,
and they rally behind the main leaders and get in all the different communities and leverage.
Exactly. This is Jasmine. She is another sub leader in our community.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Suarez. I'm proudly BAM homeowner, and I help out in 3 different neighborhoods. And this video is for Lily Bumol, especially for them, for their generous love and for this support that they've always brought to our communities. I thank you enormously for everything you've done and done for us. You've seen with your eyes what I see and decided to do something about it. And what you've done for us, it's an enormous support, enormous help for all the people that are here, especially in the situation in the pandemic. Unfortunately, so many of the people who live here have found themselves without work, and because of the pandemic, and the government hasn't done much for these folks. So it's wonderful to know that people like you will step in and make the difference in spite of everything. No matter what happens, you guys are always willing to help us. You're always willing to demonstrate that there's still people in the world that actually love others and that have a loving heart to help others. And those folks here are the ones that are benefiting from that amazing support that you're bringing for them. So that's why I make this video, because I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and to tell you that we are here to wait to have you come so that we can work together, so that we can spend time together. And I hope that God is with you, and I ask that He bless you and that He multiplies what you've done for us many times in your life. Thank you so much. Bye.
I think you're always going to be known as Lily Bumol, because that's how we write your name for all the houses, so that because they know the Lily group is coming down to build it, so that's why they say that.
Querido señor Bumol y señor Love,
dear Mr. Bumol, today I want to express my grateful from the deepest part of my heart for all this support that you've brought to us. Actually, you guys have helped so much the community center, the scholarship recipients, and the families. And even in spite of this tough times, you guys haven't stopped helping. You even stepped it up. All this help that you've sent to all these families that so desperately need it now. You guys and the people and Build a Miracle always figures out a way to help out the people that most need it. Thank you so much. This gives us hope as a community. And God bless you always.
I think that's the lady from the last house you built, Jessica, I think is her name. Yeah, this is Cynthia. She lives in house number 70, and her family.
Hi, how's it going, Mr. Bumol? We are we're the Torres family. I'm Cynthia. I'm Lydia. I'm Sarah. I missed him, sorry. Thank you. Thank you for having it on your heart to help the people that most need it. I want to thank you also, and I want everything you do to be multiplied by God many, many times. And that is, I want that to be multiplied in your life in health, in happiness, and most of all in faith.
May God bless you. Oh, that's the end.
That's it. It's short and sweet.
Yeah. Okay. We got a couple more up here. This is Marisol, another sub leader.
Hola, Bumol.
Hi, Bumol. I want to thank you for the help that we received from me and my family. So even more in these difficult times that we're going through with the pandemic. There's almost no work. And thank you so much. And God bless you always.
This is Luz, and she's another one of our sub leaders.
Hola, familia Bumol.
Hi, Bumol family.
Esperamos si se encuentren
We
bien
hope you
toda
find
la
yourselves
familia.
well and all of your family
Hago
as
este
well.
video para
We make this video
agradecerle
to
todo el
express
apoyo que le brinda el
our
centro
gratitude for
comunitario.
all of the support
También,
that you
gracias
bring and
por
give to
apoyar
the
a
community
todos
center,
los
and
jóvenes
also
que gracias
for
a usted,
all of
los
the
jóvenes
young
están
people that you
saliendo
help.
adelante,
They're all getting ahead.
echándole muchas ganas.
They're working hard.
Veo que los
I
jóvenes se
see that the
sienten muy
youth
motivados,
are so much more
ya que
motivated
gracias a usted,
now that
con el
thanks to
apoyo
you,
que usted
with the support that
brinda,
you give them,
pues es
they
una gran
are-
ayuda para ellos,
they see that as
porque
such a
ellos
great
no
help.
pueden trabajar
They-
por motivo de que están
They
estudiando.
can't work full time because they're
Gracias por todas
studying,
esas
but this makes it possible
bendiciones
for them to
que
continue
les
studying.
da a
Thank you so much
muchas
for all the
familias.
help you're giving so many families.
Esperamos
And
que
we hope
se encuentren bien
that you
de
find
salud,
yourself
toda su
well, that you're
familia.
healthy, that your whole family is healthy
Le
and well.
mandamos un
And we
fuerte
send you a
abrazo.
big,
Que Dios
strong
nos siga
hug, and that God
bendiciendo
continues
y
to
los
bless you,
proteja, les
and
dé
that He
salud,
protects you, and He
vida,
gives you
para
health
que puedan seguir
and life,
apoyando
so that you
a
can
más
continue to
familias
be
y
such a big
apoyando al
support
centro
for
comunitario.
families and to support the
Agradecemos
community
mucho
center.
su
We
apoyo.
are so grateful
Los
for your
queremos
support.
mucho,
We love you so
de
much.
todo corazón.
We love you from the bottom of our
Mandamos
hearts.
un fuerte abrazo
We send you a
y
big
que
hug,
estén bien.
and that you are well.
She's thanking just for the scholarship students that you're helping. So anyway, God bless you guys. Thank you so much again for everything.